you can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones, so you can relax. That's the name of our podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Relax.
Yay.
I'm Colleen Ballinger.
I'm Erik.
And we're married. And we have this podcast that we can have an excuse to hang out and relax because we're not relaxed people. And this podcast never actually relaxes us. It usually just makes us more worked up, depending on what we speak of.
Yeah, it's hard to say. This is the sixth time.
Yeah, sixth time we've done the podcast. This. And today,
how do you feel, more relaxed after 6 times?
Not right now, because if you're watching the podcast right now, we also have a YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing to us on all platforms. We really appreciate it. But if you're watching, you'll see we're in a new setup. We switched the camera around the room and
switching it up.
We're just switching up, and we thought this would be like, this will be fun.
Experimenting.
Let's just turn it around and look at the other side of the room.
And we've literally just turned the camera around.
But it took like an hour.
180 degrees. It took a long time.
Anyway, Erik, who do you think needs to relax this week?
I think wisdom teeth need to relax.
Are your wisdom teeth coming in?
I think they've always been coming in. It's always been a thing. This is the deep dive here. This is a deep dive. Wisdom teeth, please.
Yes.
Relax, because it comes and goes. And I keep having conversations with people that this, I don't feel alone in this. I feel like there's a lot of people, adult people, who never got their wisdom teeth out and now have them. And are kind of in this in between of like, well, when do I do it? How long? Like, do I need to take a week off? Do I need a month off?
Are yours in?
No, they're not in. They're just peaking. They're just like.
Do they go in and out? Because my wisdom teeth did that, and that was awful.
That sounds insane. And no, they just are peeking out of just half of them are peeking out of the gums. Like, hello.
Oh,
ouch.
Ouch. I'm hurting you.
But then they don't hurt and they're fine. And then they do hurt for a week. And I'm like, oh, here it goes. This is the time. And then it goes away again. I'm going to knock on
something.
I'm going to knock on something. But I always thought I was kind of alone in this. But I've had 2 conversations in the past 2 weeks where someone is going through the exact same thing. And I feel like my teeth have moved a little bit now. And I don't get the evolutionary process to whereas we evolved in such a way, but we still have these nonsense teeth at the back of our jaws that cause all these problems. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. So when we're newly formed beings, we needed these teeth for chewing, plants and raw meats. And then as we evolved, jaws got smaller. Foods got cooked. Teeth just stayed.
It's really not that big of a deal. I got mine taken out when I was
I think it's a huge deal.
No, listen, love. First of all,
it's surgery in your face.
I got it done when I was 17 or 18.
Jaw.
And can I just say,
you got them out when you were 17?
I think I was 17 or 18 when I got mine done.
See, nothing matters when you're 17. When you're 17,
have you met me? Have you read my diaries when I was 17?
You could do anything to me, and I'd be like, okay.
Not me.
You could break anything. I could never stressed about, and no real
opposite
idea
land.
of anxiety or fear of death. 17, throw me off a building, I'd be fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
I am telling you, love, it is so easy. My surgery, I had no swelling, and I was in the worst part about my wisdom teeth surgery.
Liar.
Just listen to me. I swear to God, the worst part about my wisdom teeth surgery was when I went into the meeting where they tell you what they're gonna do. And they showed me an x-ray of my gums and my teeth and explained how they're going to cut a flap of my gums and open it up. And I fainted while they were telling me what they were going to do. I fainted.
You had to have a meeting? Well, what, are you in charge?
Or maybe it was the day. I don't remember it, but I just remember that when they were explaining to me what they were going to do, I fainted.
A boardroom?
No, the doctor's office. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. You said a meeting.
I don't know what it's called. I don't remember, but I'm just telling you that I fainted at that, and then I was fine the rest of the time. They knock you out. You're not awake for it, and then when you wake up, you're doped up on a bunch of drugs. You don't remember it, and then you're fine the next day.
Who has the time? Also, I think I was traumatized that my girlfriend in high school got her wisdom teeth taken out, and her face was swollen for a while.
What a loser.
Jealous.
Just kidding.
Like, and so I was
that-
like, well, I don't want that to, and they never really bothered me. It was never really a problem, but here we are.
I love that this is something that normally we go like, what needs to relax this week? And we talk for like 20 seconds about something, and you are going to talk about the entire podcast.
I think I could keep going for sure.
You don't need to. I think you should get your wisdom teeth out. It's not a big deal. I will take care of you, and you'll be okay. And then you'll feel up, and you'll never have to worry about it again. That stress in your life will be gone. It'll be gone. It'll be in the trash. Unless you keep them, which I think would be weird.
I've always been like, I'll just keep them. It's not a problem. But like,
keep them in your mouth?
Yeah,
you just want to live with the pain of it?
What is it like? Just I was just born with this extra thing, and you want to take it away? Like, no, it's not a problem. Like, I'll just keep it.
Literally, it's such a problem that we've been talking about it for 10 minutes about how painful it is for you.
Hey, if you're out there and you have your wisdom teeth, good job.
Okay. Anyway, can I say what I think needs to relax?
Please.
Us, because we are so cool, and we're just like on fire. And we did something really fun. Which is we released new merch. Our new merch needs to relax, lovey. We got relaxed merch, guys. It's cute. Go check it out if you would like to. If you don't want to, that's fine too. We're not wearing it right now, but we should be.
Oh, that'd be weird to wear your own podcast.
I'm wearing my other merch, I think.
Podcasting?
Yes, I am. This is my merch.
No, it did work out. It is really cool.
They're
I
cool.
liked the
hoodie.
Yeah, it's like this really comfortable thin vintage hoodie that they put the logo on.
Fact.
What?
We don't even have it. We don't have the merch.
We have like the prototype.
We have a prototype, and we looked at it and we're like, oh, this isn't quite what we want. Can we have like a white outline around our logo? And they were like, sure.
We need it to pop.
But we didn't have it in time to do the photo shoot, and we still don't have it. So they're being made now. So we put masking tape on our shirts for the photo shoot. So fun fact. Anyway, listen, guys, we have some fun stuff planned for today. And the first thing is some exciting news from Mr. Erik Stocklin, the famous actor himself.
Oh, come on.
Come on. You're amazing.
Come on.
So Eric's been working his cute booty off for a while now on a television show, because he's an actor who's famous and he acts in things. And he's in a television show right now.
Yeah, so the day this episode will come out next Wednesday, the following day, if I know how calendars work, I think it's the following day. Is it?
I don't know what you just said, like a math problem that made no sense. You said the day this comes out, next Wednesday, the following day.
I actually want to look at a...
Wait, you just said that. You said the day this comes out, next Wednesday, the following day. That's what you said.
Yeah, meaning I'm saying I thought it came out on the Thursday next week, because we're recording this on a Sunday night.
Wait, next week? It comes out this week.
Well, this week, yeah, sure. This week, next week.
Oh, no, this is an actual problem in our relationship.
This week ends today, though, so I'm saying next week.
Love,
Weeks end on Sunday.
Oh no, this is not
what
have you ever
in the world?
Have you ever looked at a calendar in your life?
I'm saying in my mind, I don't care about what a calendar says. Weeks end on a Sunday. Sunday is the last day of the week. Are you
okay?
What's the alternative?
Are you okay? What do you mean?
What is possibly the alternative to Sunday being the last? Are you saying Sunday's the first day?
Yes.
You're insane.
Have you ever looked at a calendar in your life? Then why is Sunday the first day on the calendar? Have you lost your mind?
What are you, Mayan? Like you care so much about calendars?
Tell me the days of the week right now. Can you tell me the days of the week?
No,
because when you do, you go Sunday, Monday,
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Nobody does that. You're a liar. You learn Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You work hard.
Sure.
You get finally to Friday. Then Saturday is like a great day. Sunday, wake up. I love Sunday mornings. But then Sunday night, that's the end of a week. Time to start a new week tomorrow. Monday morning.
A new work week. Work week is Monday through Friday. No, love, you have lost your mind. I literally feel like I can't talk to you right now. Like I'm like upset by this, that you actually think, because I was so confused. You kept saying next week, and I was like, next week?
I certainly wasn't speaking good English, but like weeks start on a Monday.
Oh, love, you don't actually think that. You feel like that. No. You know that you would confuse people if it's a Sunday and you say next week, next Wednesday.
Well, it's cutting it close, but it is next week.
No, it's not.
Yes.
You think saying right now it is Sunday. When this podcast comes out, it is a Wednesday. Listen, when this podcast comes out, it is a Wednesday.
Yes.
Currently, it is Sunday. So you would tell people our next podcast comes out next Wednesday. You wouldn't say this Wednesday. So you think this Wednesday is the Wednesday that already passed last week?
You've twisted my mind into a pretzel of misinformation, and I don't know what to believe in.
So what would you say about this?
Except for you, I don't believe you.
We are not going to survive.
I mean, it's cutting it close, but it is next week. I've already said this.
Okay, anyway, we've wasted so much time talking about this, but I don't even feel like it's a waste of time. I feel like this is like actually a serious discussion we need to continue later. But he's on a television show, and it premieres this Wednesday, the day you're listening to this, on February 17th.
So there is a great television program called Good Trouble that is on Freeform. Next day on Hulu. Did you know that both of those were owned by Disney? Mm-hmm. Well, now you know.
Okay. So Erik
But that's the thing they do. They like air it on Freeform and then the next day it's on Hulu. The season 3 premieres on Wednesday of whatever week you want to decide that it is.
February the 17th.
And that is the season 3 premiere. I will begin to appear on this show in the 3rd episode. Mm-hmm. So not next Wednesday, this Wednesday.
Oh my God, love.
But you should watch it and get excited for at some point. I will appear and then we'll continue to get into some Good Trouble on Good Trouble.
Yes.
Only on Freeform.
I cannot wait for everyone to see you on the show. I've been reading the scripts of them and they're so good, you guys. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's been really
so good.
Fun and I'm very excited. Did that make sense at all?
You're insane.
Right. But like, did I even establish what television show I'm going to be on and when it starts?
You cannot talk about it. I think people won't understand what you're saying because you think that this Wednesday is next Wednesday.
Fine, Wednesday the 17th, but like to whoever, it doesn't matter if it's next week or whatever. If you're listening to this the day it came out, tonight, watch Good Trouble on Freeform.
Yes.
And I won't be there.
Not till the 3rd
but
episode.
I will be the 3rd episode.
Yes.
And then onward. In that show with a bunch of amazingly talented, beautiful people, both cast and crew. Mm-hmm. And I'm so grateful that they have me. And I auditioned for it with you, reading with me on tape. So since Good Trouble starts today, season 3.
Yes.
I thought it'd be fun to talk about trouble. Yeah, it was like, well, what's, bring up like when was like the most you've ever felt in trouble.
Oh, I see. What
it doesn't have to be good.
Okay, yeah.
My example is bad. I'm going to talk about when I got in trouble and I've felt the worst I've ever felt in my life.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well,
Lovey.
What?
I've been arrested.
Lovey, you're going to tell people about that? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is Big T, and we're going to get to it in 1 second. But first, we need to talk about our first sponsor. So listen up. Something I love to do late at night when I'm not getting into trouble, but when I'm just being a human. I love shopping online. I love it. I love shopping for stuff on the interwebs. But one thing that I hate shopping for, and is always disappointing, is clothes. I always think it's a good idea. I go online and I like get a cute outfit. I pick it out and I think I get my size right. And then it gets here and it fits me weird. And then trying to figure out how to ship it back. Most of the time I don't even end up shipping it back. It just sits in my closet forever with tags on it until I end up donating it somewhere. It drives me up the wall. Cannot stand it. And that is why I am so excited. We are sponsored by Stitch Fix today. Stitch Fix can fix this issue for y'all. So listen, Stitch Fix offers clothing hand selected by expert stylists for your unique size, style, and budget. It's a completely different and fun way to find clothes that you will love to wear. Every piece is chosen for your fit and your life, and it's the easy solution to finding what makes you look and feel your best. You try on pieces at home before you buy them, you keep what you love, and you return what you don't. Stitch Fix has free shipping, easy returns and exchanges, and a prepaid return envelope is included. Erik and I both have Stitch Fix accounts, and it is so easy. Like, stuff arrives, you like pick out the stuff that you think would look cute on you, you'd like tell them your style, you tell them, the type of person you are, and you have a personal stylist. It's so fancy.
You never had that before. Yeah,
I've had personal stylists for like red carpets and stuff, they're so freaking expensive. They're like
Yeah,
thousands of dollars. So the fact that we have our own personal stylist and it's totally affordable is amazing. And it also is easy. If anything, you know, you don't love, you can just throw right back in the bag and
yeah,
ship
they
it
just
off.
show
It's
you
really
a bunch
nice.
of pictures of stuff, and you're like, no, I would never wear that. Yes, I would wear that. No, I wouldn't. And then that's how they get to know you through the thing. And I've done it twice, and I've kept everything both times.
I know. There's no subscription required. You can try Stitch Fix once or set up automatic deliveries. You'll pay just a $20 styling fee for each box, which gets credited towards pieces you keep. And there are no hidden fees ever. Stitch Fix has styles and clothing to fit any occasion for women, men, and kids. They ship all over the US and they're available in the UK as well.
We've still never done it for our
We need
kid.
to do it for
I
Flynn.
know,
We need to
should.
try it out. So get started today at stitchfix.com/relax and you'll get 25% off when you keep everything in your fix. That's stitchfix.com/relax for 20% off when you keep everything in your fix. Go check it out at stitchfix.com/relax. Relax.
Oh my God.
I was holding that in for the whole last sentence. Oh my goodness, that felt great. Okay, so we need to hear about you getting arrested. I don't feel like I have a story that good. Like I have gotten in trouble before, but I've never.
Well, I don't think being arrested like means like.
Means what? That's a big deal.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't for anything cool. Like I wasn't like protesting anything that I should be.
Well, should I tell you my lame story first then? Like
if you want to, like this is the time you felt the most in trouble, like with your parents.
I think the time I've
With the law?
I've never been in trouble with the law, weirdo.
I don't know. You were in AA, and I didn't know that.
Okay, well, I wasn't. First of all, if you didn't hear that episode of the podcast and don't know what we're talking about, go try to find that. But the worst trouble I think I was ever in is I drank when I was underage. Don't drink underage,
What?
kids. I think I was like 16 and I went to a party and I tried a screwdriver, which is orange juice and vodka. And I thought it tasted like acid poison nail polish. I thought it was so gross. I hated it. And then
I've only had that on an airplane.
It was disgusting. And I took a few sips of it and I was like trying not to vomit. It tasted so bad. And then I got rid of that and I drank a beer out of a can and I thought that was disgusting too. Well, somehow my mother found out about this. I don't know how. I don't know. I still to this day. And I've asked her and she's like, I don't remember.
You should ask her.
I think I have asked her and I honestly think she just, back in the day, we didn't have cell phones. There was one phone at the house and anyone could pick up a phone and listen.
But you couldn't tell if someone else picked up the other line?
No.
I could always tell.
No. And so I think that's probably how, but anyway, she picked
Meaning
me up
you were
from
talking
school.
about it and she had picked up the other phone.
That's
and
what
heard.
I think. So anyway,
It's very sneaky.
she picked me up from school one day
She
and
didn't
she
trust
was
you.
like, do you want to tell me something? And I was like,
Oof, bad.
no. And she's like, do you have something you want to tell me? And I was like, no, absolutely not. And she was like, all right, I'll wait. You're grounded till you tell me. And I was like, well, I'm going to be grounded if I do tell you. So
That's
what's
so
the point?
terrible because it's so ambiguous. Like, how do you...
Because I was like, does she know about that? Or is it something lamer? Like I was
you were
mean to
probably
my
doing
sister,
all
or
kinds of horrible things.
no, it's just like I was a brat to my little sister at the time. And I was like, it
Could have been something small. You're like, I'm not going to confess the big thing.
And also I'm like, does she just know I went to a party or does she know I drank at the party? And you know, I didn't know
How
what
old?
information.
Sorry, I missed
I think
that.
I was 16 or 17, something like that. I didn't drink a lot in high school. I could count on one hand how many times I drank alcohol. I really didn't like it. I still don't. But
Screwdriver and a beer in a can. You sound like
not,
a pro.
Not all of it, like a couple of sips. Like I thought it was disgusting.
I believe that.
So anyway, I remember getting in really big trouble, and I still to this day don't know how she found out. But that's like the worst I can remember. That and one time I said a bad word in front of my dad, and I was like 15, and he didn't discipline me. He just was silent. And I was driving. He was teaching me how to drive.
I couldn't say a bad word in front of your father now.
I know.
I couldn't do it.
And I said the S-H-I-T word. And I said that while I
Could be
was
worse, but
learning
not
to drive.
Great. Yeah.
And the rest of the car ride, dead silent. And I never felt so much shame and embarrassment in my life.
Just by the silence of a
The
father.
silence of my father.
Why did you
Oh my
say
gosh.
the S word?
Because I was like at a stop sign and I like was scared of like, I hit the brakes too hard or something like that. It was just something
Would you
simple.
swear around your friends at that point?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else would we say?
Yeah.
To our friends at 16.
Yeah, you
just
say
swear
the
words.
SHIT word. Okay,
You
what's
won't
your
even say it now.
No, listen, I want to hear your story.
Say it now.
I want to hear a story.
Well, yeah, so I got arrested when I was 14 years old for
14? I didn't know you were that
14
young.
or 15 for shoplifting.
Lovey, that's bad.
Super bad. I know. I'm not telling the story because I think it's cool. I'm like embarrassed and ashamed.
Arrested like handcuffs?
Yeah. Put in a police car, brought to a police station.
No,
Finger
I didn't know that.
printed.
You
yeah.
told me that you got arrested once, but I didn't know you got like full on police card.
Yeah.
Wait, so is that on your permanent record forever?
It's not because I was underage, I guess. Like, and if you've had no, obviously prior offenses or like just dumb white privilege.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Wow. Wait, so what did you steal? Tell the whole story. Sorry, I'm like jumping ahead because I'm excited.
well, we couldn't like. By the way, like this is no fault to my parents. My parents were wonderful parents. Like, but like we couldn't I wasn't like budgeted like nice school clothes, and I think this a lot has to do with it. I was just kind of an insecure, quiet kid who wanted to be cool, and all the cool kids, Levy, were wearing Abercrombie and Fitch.
Ugh, gross.
They were though.
Okay, but no one. Okay, anyway.
And we that was not something.
That's what you stole. You got arrested for Abercrombie and Fitch.
I know. And it's not. That's.
Lovey, that's not good.
I know it's not good. Well, yeah. So I was. It's my own fault. Like I was just like insecure. I wanted to be cool. Like my parents didn't buy me those like
Don't blame
clothes
them.
that were more expensive.
Don't blame
and like
your
good for
incredible
them.
parents.
No, but like good for them that they didn't. But like I was like in my insecure teenage mind, I was like, this is what I need to be cool. Abercrombie and Fitch pants that zip off at the knee into shorts.
No.
Yes, this is what got me arrested.
Lovey.
And so I don't think I was the bad kid. I think I was just the the shy, insecure, wanting to be cool kid that hung around with cool kids that maybe were more bad than me. But like, so we were at the mall. You get dropped off at the mall, right? And well, you learned that like the trick was that you got to find the one that the Abercrombie employee forgot to put the big plastic thing on, or that you know
That
what
exists?
I mean. You do well. You act like you're shopping, and then you find.
By the way,
I'm
Eric
just
is
teaching
not,
everyone how to
don't be
shoplift.
teaching them. He's
And
not
you
teaching
find
you
the
how to
one
do
that's
this.
missing the security tag that will go off. You know what I mean? That they take off at the register, and then you fold. I folded the clothes over my arm in a way that it looked like I had one pair of pants that zipped off into shorts, but it was actually two pairs over the arm. But like, so when they're like, "How many do you have?" Because they don't. Like, what are they like? Gonna like frisk you? Like they're just like, oh, they just look and they're like, oh yeah, you've only got.
Oh my God, they always count for me.
You've only
but
got
anyway.
like the one pair. I don't know. This is back in the day. Maybe they.
Oh my gosh.
They're wise
upped
to
their
the ways
game.
now. And then you put on the pants that zip into shorts in the fitting room under your pants, and then you walk up and be like, yeah, no, not my thing. Sorry, I don't really
How
believe in
big were your
pants.
pants? Why were your pants so
My
big?
pants back then, huge, massive. We've gone
That's
over
true.
this. Like the style of pants back then, like Jenkos or whatever, like were massive. Like they were. I was like a little skater boy, like very baggy.
Lovey, that is wild.
Yeah, and so then walk out, no alarm goes off. Make it to the parking lot. And then then I heard a voice from behind me. It was mall security, like,
How did he know?
come back. And apparently if I'd have just said, no, I'm not coming back, and just kept walking, I would have gotten away with it. But I was like, okay. And I came back, and then the police were called. And I was arrested.
Were you alone or were you with buddies?
I was with a friend that also got arrested for the same thing. I don't know if
Wait,
he
how did they know?
specifically
Did they
took
like
pants
see?
that
Like,
zip
how did
into
they know
shorts.
about this? How did they find out if they're like under your pants?
Because I guess like whatever, like, because you also like rip off the plastic, like the size tag or whatever when you're in there, and I don't know, they just like were watching. We obviously looked very suspicious. They just like guessed and were right,
So did they say like take off your pants? Are you wearing pants under your pants?
No, they just asked us if we stole them. We were both like, yes. Like we just like immediately
Oh my
like
gosh.
buckled. And then my parents were called and picked me up at the police station. My parents said like, we're so, it's devastating, disappointed. Like Like to hear that they were disappointed in me was like the worst thing. And I've never stolen anything again. Like
well, I would
my
hope
whole
not.
life. Like, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
wild.
absolutely learned my lesson. Why am I talking about this?
Because you asked us to talk about our like worst trouble we ever got into.
This isn't like, this is opposite from the idea of like good trouble, where the saying comes from John Lewis and what it all means. But
wow, you were arrested. You are a rebel.
I am an ex-con.
Oh my God, Levy.
But yeah, like I guess if you're do something as minor as that,
that is
at that young age,
wild.
It gets is expunging a word?
Yeah. So wait, you literally got handcuffed. They handcuffed you. Were you scared?
Yeah, and in the back of a police car to the police station.
Were you scared? Did you think you were going to go to jail?
Well, I mean, I was just, no.
You didn't care? Oh my God, I would have been a mess.
Yeah, I know. Like, so
I would have thought I was going to prison.
Like the privilege. And also, like, I was just like a young,
I know, but I would have been my life is over. I'm going to prison forever. I would have been like sobbing.
Oh, you think like I'm getting a life sentence
That's
for
what
these
I would have
pants?
thought. Like literally, I'm the person who, I went to London with Frankie Grande to do shows. And okay, this is some tea. I did get in big trouble for this, actually. I got banned to go to, I did get in legal trouble once. So I went overseas to London very early on in my career, and I didn't know that you needed a visa to like work in another country. Like I was like very young, 22, 23. Like I was pretty young. I don't remember how old I was, but I was young, early 20s. And we went to London together, and I didn't know I needed a visa. And the theater I was working with told me I didn't need a visa. I wasn't making thousands of dollars. I was making like a couple $100. Like it wasn't like, I was stealing from the government a lot. It was still illegal. You're not supposed to make money in other countries without a visa.
Tax fraud.
Exactly. It's not okay. So the theater I was working with was just like, it's not going to be an issue. Like, don't even worry about it. Just say, when you get here, just say you're traveling for fun, which you are. Like, I paid for my flight. I paid for my hotels. Like, it wasn't a work trip in that sense. And I was like going to Paris while I was there with Frankie. It was like a vacation, but I did perform while I was there. Anyway, we get to customs, and I can't lie. And I panic if I think I'm getting in trouble. I don't like breaking rules. And the guy was like, when are you going back home? And I was like, in like a week. He's like, can I see your itinerary? And I handed my itinerary, which has like performance at this theater on this day, performance at this theater on this day. And most of my performances I performed for free, but there was one where I was getting paid a little bit of money. Anyway, he was like, you're performing? And I was like, no. I guess I am, but I might go to my friend's show and I might perform. Like I was like just a mess. And
well, true, still kind of true though. Like I'm sure.
Yeah, but I was a mess. Whereas Frankie's like didn't care, was totally fine, and I start panicking, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. And this customs officer was very mean and angry and was like, that's illegal. You're breaking the law. Like, we're not going to let you in our country if you're stealing money from our country. And I was like, no, I'm not. So they put us in like a holding room with no windows, like for 6-7 hours where we're just waiting there. And finally an officer comes in. I am sobbing, like hysterically sobbing. I think I'm going to go to prison in England and I'm never going to come home. Frankie doesn't care. He's like laughing. He thinks this is ridiculous. And I was just a sobbing mess. Yeah. And then finally an officer comes in and is like, okay, explain to me what's going on. I explained everything and I was truthful. I was like, I am going to be performing while I'm here. I'm not making money. There's one show I might make a little bit of money, but not much.
That's crazy
and
that
then
they
he
held
was
you
like,
for all this. Yeah.
He was like, okay, I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to record the conversation.
Really? Still?
Yes. And he goes, but he was really nice. He goes, are you performing while you're in London? And he looked at me and he shook his head no. And I go, no. And he goes, are you going to make any money while you are in London? And he shook his head no. And I go, and he goes, take a breath, calm down. And I was like,
wow.
Okay. And he's like, are you making money? And I was like, no. He's like, thank you. Like he was just like, I am trying to help you, you weird little girl. Like, so then they, we are free to go. They're like, okay, we're good to go. They're just these dumb kids. Then they have to search my suitcase. They open my suitcase and all these headshots of Miranda fall out. All these magic kits that I was selling. It was just all merch of Miranda.
And all like just the weirdest merch,
yeah, just like headless babies and like all the weirdest stuff. And they're just like, what is this? And I was like, I give it away to my fans for free. And they're just like, okay, you idiot. Frankie thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like a panicked person. So then when we went into Paris, we got to customs and they're like, are you here for work or for traveling? I was like, we're traveling for meeting my friends. And
Love
Frankie
it.
was like, Colleen, calm down. He's like, you get to customs and you're literally like, I'm stealing from your country. Like you just like tell them. Anyway.
It's like liar, liar.
I know. I cannot tell a lie.
I do not like. I think shoplifting, stealing is very bad. And like, people like are like, oh, it's a cool feeling. It's exciting. It's like it's not. Like I hated the feeling. Like I did it because I thought it would. These pants would make me cool, and
And
they
got
didn't.
arrested. But that made you cool, probably. Were you cool because you got arrested?
No, I was not cool. I was mortified, so embarrassed and ashamed, and disappointed my parents. And it taught me a very valuable lesson. I'll never steal again.
Good. You shouldn't steal, Lovey.
But man, if I had some pants that zipped into shorts right now, I would.
Those were pretty cool. I remember thinking those
Do you
were
remember
cool.
those?
Yeah, actually, in my journal, I remember wanting a pair of pants. I drew them, and I was like, I want pants that cut off to capris and then cut off to short shorts.
We're talking 2-zip pants.
2-zip pants. That's what I wanted.
Is that even a thing?
It is in my brain. But you know what I think? I think it's just not fair, Lovey, that you cannot have your pants with the zip-off bottoms. I'll get you some someday. It's not
Thanks.
fair.
You know what else isn't fair, love?
What?
The fact that Netflix hides thousands of shows from you based on your location.
I was just going to say that.
Oh my God. And they're great shows. Like I want to see these shows.
Mm-hmm.
If only there was a way that I could
Yeah.
circumvent the location identifying things on the internet and watch these Netflix shows that are only allowed in other countries.
You know what, Lovey?
Do you know a way?
There is a way with EXPRESSVPN. You guys, you can be smart about it and make sure you're getting your full money's worth by using EXPRESSVPN, just like we do, Lovey. I know you're acting like you didn't know. But
Well,
he
I
was an
don't wanna
he's an
get
actor.
arrested again.
He's just kidding. You might not know that what's on Netflix in your country is completely different from what someone in the UK or Japan has on theirs. Using EXPRESSVPN, I can control which country I want Netflix to think I'm in. EXPRESSVPN has over 90 countries to choose from, so every time I run out of stuff to watch, I just switch to another country to unlock new shows.
Right now I'm watching at night Archer,
I've seen.
which I think you thought last episode was a cartoon called Aardvark.
I did think that.
Not available in the US on Netflix, but it is in the UK.
Yes.
And at the top of the button, ExpressVPN lets me change my location and I can watch it.
ExpressVPN is also super fast and works on your phone, laptop, even smart TV, so you can watch your shows on the big screen with zero buffering. So be smart, stop paying full price for streaming services and only getting access to a fraction of their content. Get your money's worth at expressvpn.com/relax. Don't forget to use our link so you can get 3 extra months free. That's expressvpn.com/relax. expressvpn.com/relax to learn more. Go check it out, guys. Alrighty, you guys. I'm excited about this next part because Eric said we're going to play a game that I love. I love this game. It's the Kiss, Marry, Kill one, right?
Well, I don't know it as Kiss, Marry, Kill, but we should call it that for this.
Well, Eric knows it as the bad word, marry, kill. But yeah, we're going to say kiss, marry, kill.
Okay.
Kiss.
Kiss, Marry, Kill.
Okay. I love this game.
Colleen is gross edition.
Okay. How do you kiss, marry, kill? Colleen is gross.
I don't know. I just, like some things that you do are wonderful and lovely and beautiful. And other things you do are kind of gross.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Yes. You're not ashamed like I am of my shoplifting past.
Okay.
So which leads you to my first Kiss, Marry, Kill.
Ooh.
Taco Bell, McDonald's, or In-N-Out. The trifecta of your grossness
my
and eating
God.
habits. Ugh.
I want to marry In-N-Out. Easy. So what'd you say? Taco Bell, McDonald's?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, this is easy. I will marry In-N-Out. Kiss. I think I'd kiss Taco Bell. I'm usually more in the mood for Taco Bell, and they have more options, in my opinion, than
I
McDonald's.
feel like you do.
And kill McDonald's.
Why would you kill it? You could.
I have to do that. I have to kill one.
Right, but you could just leave McDonald's and just be like In-N-Out, Taco Bell. That's it. Like if
Wait, what do you mean? Why would you kill it? I have to. That's the game.
Well, I understand that's the game, but I'm just saying, like in your mind, oh, well, that one can go because kill is the one that like you can. Like if tomorrow one of these massive corporate disgusting food companies was like, we're shutting down, you would have McDonald's be the one to never be able to have again?
Yeah, I'd be sad about it. I'm not saying I want this to happen, but part of the game is you are being forced to choose something you don't want to have to choose.
Right.
So I'm not happy about this decision. But McDonald's does make me feel the most ill. And I don't like it as much as the other two. So it's not like I want McDonald's. I ate a hash brown from McDonald's this morning. It was amazing.
I'm just hungry.
I'm starving. We haven't eaten dinner yet. We had a long day today. I did a Valentine's Day show today.
And you would marry
it's Valentine's Day, by the way.
You would marry In-N-Out.
Oh, yes. Times a million.
Me too, I think.
I love In-N-Out so much.
What's your In-N-Out order?
Animal style cheeseburger, no tomato, but I get it, the meal, like French fries and a Coke. I know yours. You like double plain?
Yes.
Just meat cheese bun?
Just meat cheese, because it's so good there. You don't need the extra. And
then you also get the animal style cheeseburger.
Sometimes if I want to if
you're feeling crazy.
The juxtaposition, and if you don't have In-N-Out in your area, sorry.
Wait, do I get to do these to you?
If you have them in the notes section of your cell phone,
because
wow, what a coincidence. Okay.
You mentioned you wanted to do this. And you mentioned you were going to do a version of this where you talk about how gross I am. And I thought, I'm going to be Jojo Siwa on him right now and throw you a boomerang because listen up.
You're going to come back?
You're gross too, bro.
I am?
Yeah. And so if you want to do a You're Gross competition, fired. I am grosser. I will admit that. I'm grosser. But you got your own fair share of grossness. Okay, so you have to choose between one of these gross habits you have.
Oh no! This was like fun in theory for me and writing these out when I was like, hey, I got a funny idea, and now it's gone askew.
Kiss, marry, kill.
I honestly embarrassed. Okay.
Putting away dirty dishes. Taking dirty dishes out of the dishwasher that still have food on them, that didn't get thoroughly rinsed or cleaned, and putting them in the cupboards as though they are clean.
Let's do these one by one. I'm against the idea of taking dishes out of a dishwasher just entirely. I don't care if they're clean at that point or if they're still dirty. I don't like to take them out. I will, and you know me, I will clean up after a meal. I will do the dishes, but hence washing them off, putting them into the dishwasher. But taking them out of a dishwasher is not for me.
Yeah, obviously. But this is.
They're in a place. They're there. You don't need to put them in a cupboard.
You're being a hypocrite, my darling.
Dish, take it out of the dishwasher.
You're being a hypocrite, my darling.
How so?
Because you're saying, I don't like taking things out of the dishwasher. So that's why I take dirty dishes out of the dishwasher and put them away. You get to do the thing you want to do if you just don't put away dirty dishes. If you see a dish in the dishwasher and it's still dirty,
yeah,
leave it there.
I leave it in there.
No, you don't. You put it away.
What do we? How dirty are we talking?
How many times?
We talking a grain of rice? We talking a little rim around a glass of something?
A grain of rice, a crumb of oatmeal, something.
Fine.
You put it away when it's dirty. I'm sick of taking out a plate to put my son's dinner on, and there's crusty mac and cheese still on it.
Sealed to a fork. It's
okay,
fine.
That's one. Let me get through these, please.
That's not going to kill you.
That's the first one. The next one is...
I'll marry that for life.
So the first thing you have to kiss, marry, kill is putting away dirty dishes.
I've already said marry.
The second one is cups by the bed. You collect cups by the bed more than anyone I've ever... He will have like 20 cups at a time by the bed. Water, coffee cups.
I'm famous for my cup collection.
Mixed drinks. Any type of cup, every type of cup you can imagine. There's
at least 9 next to my side of the bed right now. And
we have a large kitchen, the largest kitchen I've ever even seen in my life. That was part of the reason I loved this house.
It's very far away from my side of the bed.
That is true.
It's not even on the same floor.
My large kitchen with an abundance of cups. There are times where I'm like, where are all my cups? All the cups are gone.
They're up next to my side of the bed.
Up next to your pillow.
Yeah.
And once a month, Eric takes like 6 walks down the stairs, up and down the stairs, getting his cups.
It is a very bold cup walk of shame when you have to keep going back up to, you know how many, cause you get all your fingers in the cups, how many you can carry. Yeah, I think that's okay.
And the last one is your hair in the sink, your beard hairs.
What do you want me to do about that?
I don't want you to do anything. I want you to tell me which one you're going to marry, which one you're going to kill, and
We
which
have
one you're going to
separate
kiss.
sinks. It's not your problem.
I never said it was a problem. I never said I have a problem with any of these things except for putting away dirty dishes. So you have to tell me which one you're going to kill, marry, and kiss.
I will kill my excess beard hairs in the sink. Don't need those.
Yeah.
I will marry never taking dishes out of a dishwasher.
No, that's what I want you to do. Don't take. I'd rather you not take any of them out.
I love that. For life.
You like putting away dirty dishes.
I just don't like. I'm just not even going to take them out anymore. How about that?
That's great. I'd rather you do that.
Clean.
Keep them in there.
Keep them in there.
Thank you.
It's not my thing. Taking them out, I will put them in. Originally,
that's fine. But that's not the issue here. The issue is that you're putting
I'm not
away dirty
operating
ones.
a dishwasher. I'm not inside it while it's running. I cannot determine how clean it will get.
You have
at
eyeballs.
That point.
You have eyeballs. When you pick it up and it's like got spaghetti sauce on it.
If the dishwasher has failed in its job, is it then my responsibility to what?
Leave it in
Let
there.
it fail again? No, put it away. It's fine.
Love. Okay.
And I will kiss the hell out of those glasses next time. So my pillow, they're right there. It's great.
Oh my God.
We're in bed.
Okay.
All my cups around me. I sleep well at night.
All right. What's the next one?
Kiss, marry, kill. That same one dirty pair of socks that you keep buried in those disgusting Uggs. It's just one pair of socks. Months, if not years, will go by. You just then tuck them back into the Uggs. Gross themselves, I'm sure, whatever's going on inside of there. And then anytime we leave the house where you are forced by society to wear shoes, well, where are my Uggs with that same pair of socks that have not been washed in years? You disgusting, disgusting person.
Okay. First of all, I never wear shoes and socks. You got to talk about each one. Don't you try to interrupt me.
Go for it.
You got to talk about every single one. I never leave the house. Okay. Maybe we go on a walk I go on a walk with you guys like every other day-ish, you know, and I'm outside wearing shoes and socks for like,
these are kept by the front door, by the way.
30 minutes, you know? I never wear shoes. I never wear socks.
You're saying
so you want me every time we're going to go on a walk.
The cumulative time that you've worn these socks only amounts to one day over months at a time.
Yes.
So they're clean.
Yes.
Okay.
Because what do you want me to do every time we go on a walk? Go all the way up the stairs to our room, past your collection of cups, into the closet.
By the way,
get a new pair of
just
socks.
For the listener to describe and set
They're
the scene.
socks,
These
by the
are
way.
these are no-show socks. So they're like these thin.
Oh, those are for my tennis shoes.
Crusted.
Yeah.
Little nothing no-show socks.
Those aren't in the Uggs. Those are in my tennis shoes.
Again, just another singular pair of socks that you've certainly never washed or used. You have in our closet a sock drawer. I don't think it's ever touched.
No, every
Left
once in a while,
alone.
whenever you take my socks and bring them upstairs, then I have to get new ones. Then I go into that drawer. Love, I don't got that. My feet aren't that sweaty. I don't got problems with that. So like
inside of an Ugg,
it's not that bad.
I think it's its own ecosystem at that point. There's
You stupid. Okay, what's the next one?
Okay, so that the two bras that you own that have never been washed.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you only own two.
I own a lot, but I don't wear any of them. I only wear two.
But
you know what was the worst? When I was like breastfeeding all the time.
And they were still not washed?
Yeah, and milk starts to stink. And so I would get to a point where I'd be like, ugh, something reeks. And it would be because my boobs would be leaking milk. And then the milk would like go sour. And my bras would smell like sour, rotten milk.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then I'd wash them.
As
that was the most
someone
frequently
of the
I've
male
washed
gender, I don't wear.
You're only somewhat of the male gender?
Someone of the.
Oh, I thought you said
somewhat of a male.
I
don't
you
wear
said
bras.
I am somewhat.
But I don't. Yeah. So like I don't. But I imagine like
no one washes their bras. Come on, ladies, do you wash your bras? I wash my bras maybe once a month, maybe if they're lucky.
You only have two.
Bras are they're called delicates for a reason. They're delicate, and if you wash them a lot, the
Is that what
wires
that
are going to
setting's
pop
for
out.
on the dryer?
Yes, for your panties and your bras.
Delicates.
For the delicates, because they get ruined. The washing machine ruins clothes.
Okay. Last thing of these of this trio, that that makeup sponge you have that looks like a
beauty blender.
Okay, it's called a beauty blender. It's like it's shaped like an egg, essentially a sponge egg that looks like a worn out, chewed up dog toy.
Disgusting.
I think that's why you get styes.
It's 100% why I get styes. We know this. This is a fact. That is definitely why I get styes. So, okay.
You get styes so often, I feel like the next sponsor is going to be like a sty prevention company.
I would love to be sponsored by that. I do get styes very often. And it's because I use a disgusting beauty blender. I never wash my beauty blender.
Why
I hate washing them.
Are you supposed to wash them?
Yes, you're supposed to wash your makeup brushes, your beauty blenders,
or
but
like
they're impossible to clean. They're impossible.
I'm sure they sell them in like 10 packs.
They're $20.
No, they're not.
It is
Why are they so
$20
expensive?
Because everyone hates women.
To women, the amount they charge for these things.
Anyway, I would kill the beauty blender because I actually hate them, and I hate that you have to wash them. It's just so annoying. You can't just do it with
your hands. You need like a.
To wash your beauty blender?
No, to apply.
No, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that because like your fingers have like all this bacteria on it. Your fingers are even dirtier. My fingers are disgusting. Like you're not supposed to rub that. I used to use my fingers. I still do for my eyeballs. Like, but like as I'm rubbing my eyeball right now. So I'd kill the beauty blender, and I will marry those socks in my Uggs. I love them.
Yeah, they're here forever.
I will never let that go. It is a genius strategy. That's less stuff for me to wash. It's less walking up and down stairs for me to get new pairs of socks every time we leave the house. And it's very convenient. They're right there. They're in my shoe, ready to go, right by the front door. Like, I don't see the problem. And I would kiss my dirty bra because I appreciate my dirty bras. They're taking care of my titillonus. Anyway, one more for you, okay? Unless you have more for me. Do you have more for me, or can I do one for you?
I think it's your turn, and also like I am learning things that I need to improve on. So this is good self-help for me.
All right, here's the first one. Kiss, marry, kill. Your mason jars that you put coffee in and then leave in the car? That then spill onto my clothes and stain them sometimes, or also you put them outside the car and line them up outside the garage just to chill. Sometimes
what's great about this is I know this has happened like once or twice, and so I know that I'm not that gross because like you're reaching. This is you reaching for something
once or twice. No, it's funny. You don't know the days of the week, and you also don't know how to count.
Sweetie, you've lost your mind. It's that I've been working a lot lately, and I'll have to leave for work at butt crack of 5 a.m. and I'll be rushing for coffee, and coffee mugs do not fit in the coffee holders in our car, so I'll put them in a mason jar, and then crazy 14-hour days or whatever, and then it's the next morning at 5 a.m. and there's the old one there, and so I'll just and at 5 a.m. just put it out and next to the car. So I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry.
I get it. This is something I can work on for myself.
I'm just, this is the game, you know?
But currently right now in our car, there are 3 like mason jars with crusted, disgusting old coffee in them rolling around
on my clothes,
rattling next to each other and staining any clothes that you've for
left
some
on
reason
the ground,
left on the floor in our vehicle.
All right, next one. Not wearing deodorant sometimes. Just sometimes.
Well, I feel like you can tell, like, I don't need it today.
No, no one can.
Some days.
No, because those are the days where I go, did you not put on deodorant today, Lovey? And then you'll be like, yeah, I just did a really long yoga workout too. That's when I know.
Well, when you know, just so you know, when you know, I also know. It's not fun. It's not fun for either of us.
I can't get away with not wearing deodorant. Like, I would smell within 2 seconds.
Yeah,
so.
I just like, in my head, I'm like, is this bad for me to be putting this?
Yeah, but it's more
all the
bad
other
for
things
me
I do
to
that
have
are bad
to
for me.
smell
I'm
it.
like, what about this one? This is the one I can cut, you know?
Yeah, but then I have anyway.
And then you have to smell it. Yeah.
Using bowls, my porcelain bowls, to make oatmeal in, and then not rinsing them out the second you're done eating it, so that the oatmeal hardens in the bowl. We've talked about this many times, and crusts and becomes oatmeal scabs on my porcelain that never comes off because it cements immediately. So those are your 3 things. Okay.
I can't help but notice a theme here.
Your mason jars.
No, it's just, I think
it's not wearing deodorant sometimes.
No, yeah. And I got the 3 that you just said, but going back to the last one, I think a lot of these are very dish oriented.
Okay, just kiss, marry, kill,
So
love.
it's all about dishes with you.
Okay, it's not. I don't care.
So it makes me feel like it's not about me. I feel like this is like your weird dish.
No,
fetish or something.
You're being so.
They're dishes,
weird.
love. They're just dishes.
I literally don't care. These are things that you do. So you're the one who you're just being like, here's the thing that I
know,
do.
but you're obsessed.
Oh my God. But kiss, marry, kill, go.
God, Sir La Table over here. Sir La Table. I would marry the oatmeal. I don't know. I can't. Who's gonna remember? Who knows to rinse out immediately? I'm spontaneous. We live in a big city. Life on the go. You can't be rinsing out your oatmeal bowls right after.
Okay.
I'm sorry about the mason jars in the car.
What would you do with them?
Kiss them, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
What was the other one?
You would kill not wearing deodorant. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's the one where like I can do that.
You can just wear deodorant, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
You're welcome.
Speaking of cleanliness and taking care of yourself and wearing deodorant and things, I'm very excited to talk about our next sponsor, which is Athena Club. I feel like I go through razors like crazy.
They're everywhere.
And if I don't have a good one, I get like razor burn, get ingrown hairs. It's the worst. And that happens often, especially because I'm pretty lazy about throwing away old razors.
What's with hairs growing in?
Oh, it's the worst.
Is that like a Mercury retrograde
I don't know.
thing?
It needs to
Why
relax.
are they growing in?
But thankfully, I found the Athena Club razor. The Athena Club razor is expertly designed with the sharpest patented blades on the market. These one-of-a-kind blades are enhanced with a revolutionary water-activated serum that has shea butter and hyaluronic acid for a skin-soothing shave with maximum hydration. It's true. They are very hydrating and feel like butter. In fact, the Athena Club razor is the only razor designed with hyaluronic acid. And for me, I've noticed that there has been way less razor burn, less ingrown hairs, which has been amazing because I'm not using those crusty old razors anymore. I'm using these really, really nice ones. They're amazing.
What's up with those? Yeah.
Yeah,
now
I
you
know.
got new ones, so I didn't add it.
The best part is the razor kit is only $9, which includes 2 5-blade razor heads, your choice of a razor handle color, and a magnetic holder for easy storage. I get new blades shipped regularly, so I never run out. It's amazing. My razor feels super, super fancy. It feels like really like heavy duty and like super nice, way better than the razors I used to use. And I love the magnetic holder. It makes it way easier because I used to throw my razor on the ground or
We're
like
not using the old ones.
Yeah, the old ones are gone.
The other ones, I know the name of them. I'm not going to out them.
Yeah, we're not going to out who it was, but my cute blue
Only
razor
Athena now.
is crushing the game. It doesn't stop at incredible razors with the Athena Club. They carry all the self-care essentials you need, from period care to body care, and even a probiotic and multivitamin. And every product is vegan and cruelty-free, which we love. Stop using razors that underdeliver and switch to Athena Club. Sign up today and you'll get 20% off your first order. Just go to athenaclub.com and use promo code RELAX. That's ATHENACLUB.com with promo code RELAX for 20% off, you guys. So amazing. Alrighty, so I asked you guys on the interwebs what you wanted to hear us talk about today, and a bunch of people mentioned my sister because my sister has had some big exciting things happen in her life recently. So you guys were like, what was your reaction to Rachel coming out? And to me, Rachel and I have always been very open and very close. And so I've already known for a long time because we've talked about it in the past, years and years and years ago. We talked about, her saying she was, attracted to all types of people. And so it wasn't like a shock. It's not like she came out to me one day and I was like, oh my gosh. It's like something that we've kind of had an ongoing conversation about for a really long time. And so it wasn't like a big coming out thing. And that's not Rachel's jam anyway. Like Rachel didn't want to come out and make a big thing of it. You know what I'm saying? The way she came out on the internet was she in a vlog was just like, oh, I'm going to go on a little trip with my girlfriend. And that was it. So because that was the way she wanted to do it. And everyone's journey and everyone's way of how they want to come out is their own decision. And it doesn't have to be a certain way. You can do whatever you want. It's your life. And that's what she wanted. She's like, I don't want it to be a big thing. I don't want to make a big deal of it. It's just it's not a big deal. Who I'm dating, I'm happy. And don't want to like, you know, she didn't want a fanfare. She didn't want a parade. She just wanted to be Rachel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even that explicit, really, because you could go on a trip with your girlfriend and people, you know what I mean? Like, so,
right.
But I don't know. I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Well, I don't have a girlfriend. What do you mean?
Well, don't girls like say that their friends are their girlfriends?
I think like old ladies say like, well, my girlfriend and I go to bingo.
Right.
You know, like I don't think like younger girls.
So it was
say,
like implicit that
it was her telling the world that she like has a girlfriend. But basically the reason I wanted to bring it up, I wouldn't have talked about it because, you know, my sister, like I said, doesn't want to make a big deal of it. And so I wasn't going to make a big deal of it because to me, it doesn't matter. Like Rachel's Rachel, regardless of if she's dating a guy or a girl, like it doesn't make a difference to me. She's just Rachel. So I just want to make sure that she's being treated well and that she's happy. And she is right now. So that's what makes me happy. Yes. So anyway, the reason I did want to bring it up is because I was furious today because YouTube, by the way,
this is how you woke me up this morning.
I woke him up. I was so angry. YouTube fixed this problem. So before I go on a rant about it, YouTube has already fixed this apparently, but they didn't say why or what happened. So basically Rachel posted this video and in it, she says she has a girlfriend. So all the comments then are about how she has a girlfriend and about how she, you know, yay, welcome to the club. You're gay, LGBT, you know, like all that. And they're all very excited and wonderful and supportive, which is amazing. But Rachel noticed that the video got demonetized and she was like, what? Why would my video get demonetized? That's weird. And when you work on YouTube, sometimes that happens. Sometimes there's mistakes and the computer thinks there's something wrong with the video. This happened to me last week. The video of the birth of Flynn got, flagged and was hidden. It got completely hidden. You couldn't find it. If you searched for it, it just didn't come up at all. And it's because the YouTube computer robots were like, oh, the birth of my son, which is the title of my video. They thought it was like a birth of a baby, which in my opinion should still not be penalized because what's wrong with a birth? But anyway, they thought it might have been like a gruesome, like up close view of a birth of a kid. So the video got penalized. And then when I brought it up to YouTube, they're like, well, we're manually reviewing it and it's fine. So then it went back up and everything is fine. Well, Rachel was like, oh, this must have been a mistake. There's nothing wrong with my video. It's titled like eating Lady Gaga Oreos and there's nothing inappropriate in it. It's just a silly, fun little vlog where she happens to mention her girlfriend in it. And so she had it manually reviewed. But when it was manually reviewed by a human at YouTube, they deemed it completely inappropriate. And they didn't delete it, but they just made it so that she could not monetize it. And also it just means less people are going to see it. Because YouTube's not going to push a video that doesn't have ads on it because they're not going to make money on it. So she was being penalized for essentially having a girlfriend. And so I was furious. And
she didn't even talk about it really? It was just no,
that? She literally just said she had a girlfriend. But then all the comments were about her being gay. And this, you know, in the past, there have been videos that have been taken down because all the comments are inappropriate.
So you think someone on YouTube noticed the comments and were like,
that all the comments were, and that she mentioned she was
or someone or some algorithm? Is that
but it was originally like the algorithm in the computer, but then eventually it was, you know, a person manually reviewed it and was like, this is inappropriate. The exact thing they said, I don't want to get it wrong. Let me pull it up. What they said after it was manually reviewed was a human reviewer found your video to be unsuitable for ads. So it was only suitable for limited ads, which means nothing. And the reason they gave was for inappropriate language, frequent use of strong profanity. And Rachel rebutted it and said there was no strong profanity in her video and so wanted a human to review it. And then it was reviewed by a human. And then it said there is strong profanity in the title, thumbnail, or opening of your video.
Even after a human did?
Yes, a human sent this back to her. Someone reviewed her video.
She does those things, yeah.
So it was like infuriating to me that her just having a girlfriend and being happy was considered profanity to someone. It was like, because my sister, you know, I've known about my sister for a long time, but this is the first time she's been open about it to the internet with her, you know, the people who watch her videos. The
very first time, and Valentine's Day.
And it was Valentine's Day, and it's her first Valentine's Day with her girlfriend and all this stuff. And it's like now being tainted by someone discriminating against her for the first time in her life because of
just immediately.
I was enraged. Like I was so upset. But Rachel did say tonight, you know, she was texting me and my sister-in-law Jessica about it. And tonight Rachel said that now the monetization's back on, but she doesn't know why, because she didn't talk to anyone at YouTube.
It's like the principle of
yeah,
the
well,
thing.
she doesn't care about the money, and neither do I. That's not the issue at all. It's not about, she does not care about making a little bit of money on that one particular vlog. It is not about that. It's about, because that happens all the time. My videos get demonetized all the time because I break the rules of YouTube. You know, there is profanity in the video, or, you know, it's inappropriate. Yeah. Like that happens. And I sing a song that I don't own the rights to. This happens all the time on YouTube. So that's not uncommon that a video will get demonetized, but it is not okay for a video to get demonetized because someone is discriminating against her based on who she's dating. That was infuriating. But apparently they have fixed that, and they just put monetization back on it. But I'm like, they owe her an apology. Like I'm like so mad about it.
What the reason is behind
it. I know it's very upsetting. But speaking of, so yeah, my reaction to my sister was, I love her. It doesn't make a difference to me. I'm not going to date her. So why do I care? You know, as long as she's happy and people dating her are nice to her, that's all that matters to me. So it doesn't matter if she's straight, bi, gay, whatever she is. She's Rachel. That's all she is to me. She's Rachel, and I love her. Anyway, I asked for questions today on our Twitter and the podcast Twitter, and that was asked quite a few times. So, but we got asked a lot of good questions.
Relax.
And so I wanted to go over some of these with you, Lovey.
Can I just first ask you a question?
Yes.
Since I'm in the room here with you in person. The pants you're wearing.
Oh my God, these are the butt pants.
Are those the TikTok butt pants?
These are the TikTok butt pants. Yeah.
Why do you have them and wearing them?
I got them. Okay, so there's these leggings that went really viral on TikTok, and I saw a girl showing them before they were viral. This girl was like, "You have to get these." I swear to you, I can show you the TikTok of me wearing these like from months ago. And she's like, these leggings make your butt look amazing, and I don't have a butt, so I was like, I'm gonna get these. It wasn't even viral yet.
For what? Just to
for
wear
you.
around?
I want you to think my butt's cute. Who else am I going to be around?
I always say I like your little tush.
So these pants, I bought them. I did a TikTok with them, and now months later, they're actually trending, and you can't buy them online. Like they're impossible to get.
They're sold out?
Yeah, they're gone, and they don't work. Like literally, all they do is they give you a wedgie. If you have a wedgie, you see your butt better. So, so that's what they do. They give you a wedgie. But anyway, I'm out of laundry right now. So
how much are they expensive?
No, they were like 20, 30 bucks. I don't remember. They weren't expensive. They just give you a wedgie. I don't like them because they don't have pockets. But anyway, guys, you know what? I do have some beef though. I'm serious. I'm pissed. I'm ticked off at our next sponsor because they are making it impossible to get out of bed in the morning. I'm not kidding, you guys. Our bed sheets are like butter. They're so freaking soft, so smooth. Like they're the best bed sheets we've ever had in our life. I swear to you, there's little tiny microscopic like air conditioners in the threads like that, like keep you cool but also keep you warm. It's amazing. If you guys want to love your sheets as much as we do, you need to check out Brooklinen. So Brooklinen was started by Rich and Vicky, who also tried to find beautiful home essentials that didn't cost an arm and a leg. And when they couldn't, they founded Brooklinen as the first direct-to-consumer bedding company. They work directly with manufacturers to make luxury available directly to you without the luxury level markups. Brooklinen has a variety of sheets, colors, patterns, and materials to fit your needs and tastes. Brooklinen has over 50,000 five-star reviews and counting. One of them is me. And they are so confident you will love their product. They even offer a 365-day money-back guarantee. And Brooklinen is so much more than sheets. They've got comforters, pillows, towels, even loungewear, and more. We love these sheets, and I'm not kidding. Erik talks about it all the time. He's obsessed. We're both obsessed.
When I meet new people, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Let me tell you about my duvet cover.
Truly, though, they're so soft. I've never experienced.
It's really great.
My whole life, I've always heard like, oh, you've got to try these 4 billion count Egyptian cotton sheets. I've tried different sheets, and I've always like, sheets. Who cares? It's sheets. I go to hotels, and people are like, we have the best sheets in the world. And I'll go to hotels.
I'll never get a different duvet.
Never. We've been to hotels before, and Eric's like, this is the softest sheets I've ever felt. And I'm like,
how it was advertised
really.
in theirs, but like, this is like the kind of,
It's
really
softer.
soft, but it's also crisp.
Oh my God, it's
like
amazing.
the best hotel you've ever been to, and
Amazing.
and that's the one we got, and it really is that. And I'm not.
It's true. We're not kidding.
lying.
Like they're amazing. Go to
Obviously very passionate about.
Yes. Go to brooklinen.com and use promo code RELAX to get $25 off when you spend $100 or more, plus free shipping. That's BROOKLINEN.com and enter promo code RELAX to get $25 off when you spend $100 or more, plus free shipping. Brooklinen.com and use promo code RELAX at checkout. All right, guys. So I did have a few more fun questions you guys sent in that I wanted to go over. Okay, ready? This question, you ready for this question? It's from Lacey.
What do you think is the weirdest thing about you or each other? And are you embarrassed by it or are you proud of it?
Okay, the weirdest thing about you or each other, and are you embarrassed of it or proud of it?
Can she give me 2 years to write my novel? What do you mean the weirdest thing about myself or you?
Weird. Yeah, I guess either. I don't know.
I thought she meant you.
The weirdest. It's to both of us. It's to the podcast. The weirdest thing about me. I'm so weird. I don't know. Like, look at my job. Like, I don't know. The weirdest thing about me is I cry on the internet like weekly, and I'm proud of it. I like that I do that. It makes me feel better. And then I have like a community of people who can like support me and like, and also hate me. But I feel like that's the weirdest thing to a normal person, that I like film myself crying and post it to the internet
I think just the whole idea of it in general, that you film your life every day and then
I think that's probably
internet.
the weirdest thing, and I'm very proud of it. So I'd say that maybe.
Yeah, it's not even that's the weirdest thing. Not even like the character that you created. That's very weird.
Yeah.
And you also post that. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing that you do? I don't know that you do anything
I'm not
weird.
that weird. I don't know. I don't think.
Maybe.
Wait, you gonna come at me for the cups next to the bed
No,
again?
that's not weird. It's just something people do sometimes. I think everyone can relate to that. I think you don't finish your sentences sometimes.
It's not weird. It's
It's not weird. It's just like your thing. It's cute.
It's not even conscious or on purpose.
Yeah.
I finish sentences.
I don't think you do anything weird. Do you do anything weird? I don't think you do. Do you?
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Do you though? I'm being for real. Can you think of something weird you
like
do?
a weird thing I do?
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
It's hard for me to think about that. I mean, you tell me.
I don't think you have a weird thing, love. Do you?
Just like normal?
I don't know.
I don't want to be that.
Well, you're not weird.
Ugh.
I don't know. Well, I guess the weirdest thing about you is that you're with me, maybe. That's pretty weird.
That's super weird.
Another
kidding.
good one was Cameron wanted to know our opinion on relationship red flags. And I have a good one for this.
Oh, okay.
Relationship red flags. Okay, so to me, I think the biggest red flag is something that most people would say the opposite is a red flag. So most people would say when you're like dating someone, like, you give them space, or like don't talk to them for a day or two, or like whatever.
You think
or like,
space is a red flag?
Not space, but like not wanting to like spend your time and energy on someone, I think is a red flag. Like to me, like I don't like when people are like, oh well, like if you ask someone how's it going when they're dating someone, they're like, well, they haven't talked to me in a few days. Like red flag. Like if they like you, they're going to talk to you. That's how I feel. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And maybe that's not everyone's vibe. That's for me personally. Like for me personally, that's how I feel. Like in my opinion, when I love someone and I care about them, friendship, family, relationship, I want to show them that I care by like, I want to talk to you all the time. I want to hang out with you all the time. Like I'm not going to like not hang out with you if I like you. Like when you and I started dating, it was like, I never wanted to not be around you. And I told you that. And you were the same way. It was like, why are we just not always around each other? Like we just need to be around each other 24/7. And then we were. And so.
Yeah, we didn't even have a conversation about that. We just were. Yeah.
And if you were like, oh, I'm going to give her space for a couple of days, I'd be like, oh, he doesn't like me then. And so this isn't going to work because he doesn't like me.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. And I think that's so weird that people just go like, oh, he didn't talk to me for a couple days, or, oh, I'm giving her space and letting her do her thing, or,
well, that might be healthy in some relationships.
Sure, totally.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for me. For me, it's a red flag. Or also like, oh, well, he can't hang out tonight because he said he was tired, or like he said he's busy for the next few days, and so he'll see me next week. That's to me, it's a red flag. Like if you want to see me, you're going to see me. Like I'm the busiest person in the world that I know. And I like, when I want to see someone, I see them.
Yeah.
You make someone a priority when you want to see them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
That's just me personally.
It's just not even a thought. Like, why?
Yeah, it's like, why would you?
You have a choice to be like somewhere else. Like, if you're not like working or
right. What do you think is a relationship red flag?
What's like your definition of a red flag? Like,
I don't know.
Like,
what something to you is a red flag? Something that to you is like, oh, I can't. Before me, I'm not talking about with me. I'm talking about in relationships prior to me, where there are things you're like, oh, I can't date that girl if blank.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, how much someone is. It's gonna sound funny because it's like how much someone's on their phone or like
oh my gosh, no way.
needs to needs to share things on social media. No, I'm serious. Like I would have been like, why are they on their phone so much and they need to like share all this on social media? I would have thought that would have been a red flag before I met you. But the way that you are involved in your phone, a lot of it is work. Pretty much always, and the way that it's different. It's like it's innately in your human experience to share all these things and be like that, which is not my experience.
So you're saying that before me, you had met girls that were on their phone and you're like, that's a red flag. Or you're just saying...
on the phone and like needed to like, I need to take a picture of this plate and these people need to see this plate of food.
That what to you was like, bleh.
Well, it was like, wow, we're just sitting here talking, eat the food. Like, what? You need to take a picture of it and like share it to who? Who else needs to see it? Like, you know, I don't know. Like it was, it wasn't that's like part of funny. Like what my,
And that wasn't a red flag for me. Like that I do that. I don't take pictures of my food, but like,
right, exactly. No, it's like the way that like you live your life and share it is so endearing to me. Like I think it's so great, and the platform and the relationships that you have through that are so great that it's I don't think of it. Mm-hmm. It's not like in the same genre category, whatever.
Well, that's so sweet. I think a big red flag. Another big red flag I'm thinking of right now that I didn't know was a red flag is someone who doesn't like support you, and like jealousy is huge red flag. Yeah. Someone who like, I didn't think it was possible to like be in a relationship with someone where they could just like be proud and like support.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that is like,
I'm sorry.
You're my biggest cheerleader in the whole universe and my biggest support.
Obviously, yeah.
And I'm that way for you too. Like, I think you're the most talented person in the universe. Like, I'm obsessed with you and your talent.
I love this podcast.
Why?
Kidding.
Because
we're just telling each other how great we think they are.
Well, you are great. But I think that that's something I didn't know was a red flag. And now to me, I'm like, oh my God, that's such a red flag. Like, your partner not being able to be proud of you or support you is like... such a red flag. But yeah, I do think that's something we both dealt with in the past with other people, and now I don't. I was like, oh my goodness, this one he likes.
As Flynn would say, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Someone asked, would I ever get a tattoo with Erik? That was from Isabel. Absolutely not. Erik has tattoos. I don't want a tattoo. I can't commit to that. That seems very overwhelming.
I'm about ready to get another one.
What are you gonna get?
I feel like it would be like Flynn related. I think.
Oh,
I don't know.
So cute.
Maybe a skid steer.
Oh my, that's kind of cool actually. Like maybe a cute little skid steer drawing.
Yeah, I don't know. Like there comes a time where it's been like, oh, it's been long enough. I'm ready for.
Yeah.
I need another.
Let's do it. I'm not getting one, but go for it.
Well, not now.
Someone's wanted to know, do you guys have a song? And I don't think we do.
Like a song that's our song?
Yeah. We don't, right? Do we have a song?
Well, now they're all, as I was saying, truck songs.
Yeah, I guess truck songs are our songs now. Right? Kind of. Okay, here's...
like if we've been talking about having like a wedding party. Mm-hmm. And if we were going to, like, maybe I'll reach out now. If anyone knows anybody at 20 Trucks.
Oh my God, yes.
It's a YouTube channel where this guy or people have written these songs. There's like 50 or so about every different truck. And they're bops.
They're really so good. They slap hard.
It's all Flynn. You try and put on any other kind of music and Flynn is like, no thanks. He literally says, no, thank you. Yeah, he says,
no, thank you.
But if we were going to have that wedding party, it would be amazing if they could play it. I would
incredible.
Dance my face off and lose my mind. And if they wouldn't, I would find a cover band and say, we will hire you, but you need to learn all these songs
Dude,
about
the truck
trucks.
songs are so good. We're not kidding.
So
They're
regardless,
so good.
we're having a live band at our when we finally have this wedding party, and the live band is going to be playing these truck songs.
Yeah, they're so good. I like the vacuum truck the best right now. Ba 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 ba
okay.
ba ba ba.
I know. We know all these truck songs
just
by heart.
like the machine that you use in your home. They're so good.
Yeah, they're great.
Which one do you like right now? The tunnel truck song?
Yeah,
I'm not very familiar with that one yet.
Concrete Boom Pump.
Oh, that's a new
It's
one.
just like literally a piece of construction machinery, and they've made this song about it.
It's so good.
It is such a vibe.
Such a
That
vibe.
me and Flynn lose our minds when we put it on. We'll put it on in the car and just lose our minds. A song about a concrete boom pump.
And this next one is for Eric. This next question is from Lindsay Doyeron. She says, this is for Eric. Which movie do you really wish Colleen would watch? What do you think?
I mean, there's so many. Mm-hmm. I tried to put on Goodfellas the other night, and you're
did?
like, oh, I'll never watch that.
I don't even know what that is. I don't remember this happening.
I would say to your question, what's her name?
Lindsay.
To your question, Lindsay, any movie, like just literally any movie.
I know that was something.
Any movie that I would want to watch that doesn't involve a man or a woman handing another man or woman some sort of flower, that involves a date where other people
that was
are
something
full of
I
shit
think
and pretend to fight about it.
I think that you were probably excited about, and I honestly was kind of excited about it too. For those of you who do not know, I was pregnant and then I had a miscarriage, which was very, very devastating. But for the short amount of time that I was pregnant, I was excited at the thought of like watching movies with you, because I think that's the only time in my
when you were
life.
pregnant with Flynn was the only time in your life where you were like,
I was so tired.
Yeah.
All I could do was lay on the couch.
Tranquilized you, and I was like, yes.
We watched so many movies.
She's immobilized, and now we can watch movies.
I was like kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah, Goodfellas was one. Even like Billy Madison, like just like a classic Adam Sandler comedy. Like you won't.
No, not gonna happen.
There Will Be Blood.
This is a good
Gangs
question.
of New York.
I'm so bored.
These are movies I'd be like, can we watch this? And she's been like,
I'm like, bleh.
No. I did put on Catch Me If You Can the other day.
I like that movie.
And I actually then fell asleep, and you continued to watch it.
I've seen that movie. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't count though, because they eventually made it into a musical, so maybe that's why.
I watched it before the musical, and I actually am not a fan of the musical. Marie
Whoa, shots fired.
said, "Have you eaten bread with mayo?" And I thought this was interesting because back when we were doing Haters Back Off, Erik revealed to me that he used to eat mayo sandwiches when he was a little kid.
Third, fourth grade, and I was given the task of making my own school lunch.
Mm-hmm. He would make mayo sandwiches.
Just me?
Bread,
I get to make it?
Mayo, bread.
Mom, you sure? Oh, you're busy? I make my own school lunch? Okay. I will take two pieces of plain white bread, a bunch of mayonnaise. I will put them together. Mm-hmm. I will put them in a brown paper bag, and I will eat that for lunch. And I'm surely everyone will be jealous.
I just have to say that he does not eat those now, but he does go through mayo. I've never known anyone to eat as much mayo as this man. And
it is
he
the
doesn't
most
think
universal condiment.
He does
you
not
cannot argue me out of this.
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
But he doesn't think he does though, because I don't eat mayo. I never make sandwiches. I don't put mayo on anything. I like mayo. I'm fine with it. But listen,
a lot of people are like, mayo's only good on a turkey sandwich. Like, you're wrong.
He likes it on everything. But listen, he buys
everything.
mayo like every few days, and every time it runs out, he's like, who ate all the mayo? And I'm like, well, Flynn doesn't know how to make a sandwich. I don't eat it. You eat it. You ate it. He's like, no, I didn't. I just bought a new one. And I'm like, yes. And then you ate it.
Where did it all go? Yeah,
every time.
That is funny.
You do that all the time.
That's what I liked about Europe. They're like, we're dipping French fries in mayo.
Yes.
Eat it.
All right, let's see.
Great question, by the way.
Yes, very great question.
This was good. Play this.
I will. I'm going to end it with that. So Rebecca said, you should explain to Erik how to put in a tampon. I've explained that to you before, right? How a tampon works.
What? In case of like an emergency?
No, just because it's important that you understand.
No, I felt like I needed to be on guard, like, because you might need me to do it at some point.
Maybe, you never know. But also it's just good for men to know like what women do. Like, I think that's important. I would want to know if you had to shove something up your pee hole every month. Like, I would want to understand it.
Okay, well, let me see if I can explain it to you.
Okay.
There's a plastic applicator.
Uh-huh. Well, sometimes they're made of other materials.
And you...
Like... plastic or...
cardboard?
Yes.
Fiberglass?
Correct. No, cardboard. Okay, and? And then what?
You get friendly with the plastic part.
Okay.
And then there's some sort of like
some sort of
with like I'm guessing like your thumb. You're like
a syringe
like
movement.
you're syringing with your thumb. At which point, much like when a space shuttle launches,
Yes.
the rest of it releases back into the atmosphere. This is what happens with the plastic.
And what happens? What's inside then?
What's inside?
What's inside?
And then you're left with
With what?
with like your the rope.
So inside of the woman is a rope.
Is why did I decide that I
You
would
wanted to
explain
do this. It must be the whiskey. You is a rope. So she's got a rope inside of her.
Well, the rope is attached to compacted bits of absorbent material.
Bits. Multiple bits. There's just an explosion of little bits.
Well, you know what I mean.
It sounds like you understand a tampon. I'm pretty sure I explained it to you once, though, a long time ago. But
what I didn't understand was pads. Right? Wasn't that
you
what I
did
didn't
not
understand?
know what pads were. When I explained pads to him,
I
it
didn't
blew his
understand
mind.
there was like a sticky side, and I
asked
was
him.
the sticky side goes to your skin. I didn't know.
The sticky side.
Yeah, that's what
It was
that's
like,
above my pay grade.
Yeah, because there was a trend on TikTok where you would ask your significant other, a male significant other, when you're wearing a pad, how do you pee? When a girl wears a pad, how do you pee? Because someone realized men thought pads stuck to you, like stuck to your body. And so the boys were saying like, well, you have to take the pad off in order to go pee. And so I thought there's no way Erik doesn't understand that a pad goes on your underwear. It doesn't go on your
I never
body.
knew that. I still don't.
What do you mean still don't? Did you just find that out right now?
Yeah, I didn't.
It sticks to your underwear. And then when you pee, you just pull down your underwear like you would to pee because it's stuck to your underwear. And then you pee and then you put your underwear back on and the pads.
So that there's just this like absorbent section essentially of like a diaper type material that sticks
like
to
taped to your underwear essentially. Yeah, that's a pad. It's pretty nifty. I don't like pads, but I use them. All right. You know what? That is all the time we have for today, guys. We've had fun.
That's how you're going out? You don't like
no,
pads,
listen. We're going to go.
But I use them. That's all the time we have today.
I'm starving.
That's like your catchphrase?
Starving. I need to go. I have to go eat food.
This has been Colleen Ballinger. Don't like pads.
And Erik Stocklin doesn't like, what do you not like today? You don't like wisdom teeth. And we want to thank Audio Boom for letting us have this podcast. We want to thank Tony and TJ for producing the podcast and us. And we want to thank all the listeners. And we want to go out on our good friend Paulina today, who did her own version of our theme song. So we're going to let you all hear that. It's real good.
It rocks.
It rocks.
More of this, please.
Yes, more of this.
I will take more of these.
Listen how awesome Paulina is. We love you guys so much. Thanks for listening.
Send us your cover songs of the podcast theme.
Or just send us any video of you talking about anything. You might end up on the podcast next week. We love y'all. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a great day. Goodbye.
We can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. We're just as scared and don't know what to do. But now we are listening to you. So we can relax. That's the name of their podcast. You can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home. But now we have big microphones. So you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.